Oh, this is going to be a fun one. We're going to be talking about the most expensive cities here in Utah. Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm with Real Broker. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. I have been a real estate agent for almost 10 years, and I have been with Real Broker, and I'm excited because if you are interested in moving into these cities, I definitely have a lot of pros and cons I can talk to you about. Price point, lifestyle, the whole 9 yards, because I'm definitely someone who lived in one of these cities, and I might be proud of it, and I might not be proud of it, but let's jump into the video. Let's jump off as one of the most famous cities here in Utah. That is a tourist city that normally if you live in Utah, you don't visit very often unless you're going for a staycation. That is Park City, Utah. Obviously known for the Olympics. We have the Olympics coming here again here in Utah. We're getting prepared for that. As soon as funds start being dispersed, I should say that. And you have luxury living because you're accessing the Wasatch Range in the Wasatch County. And you're also 30 minutes away from the Salt Lake Airport. The price point of those areas are definitely in the millions when it comes to condos, when it comes to rental condos. My family owned a rental condo over back in Park City, oh gosh, almost over 30 years ago in one of the lodges area when it was an up and coming city. Great potential opportunities over there if you're looking for investments or if you're wanting to live over there. Park City is starting to get pretty much maxed out when it comes to land opportunities. So we're starting to see more high rises, more lodging, no single families, very rare. If you're looking for a single family, you're wanting to be pushed out to the outskirts of other areas within Park City and known as Heber. Heber is, I like to call the armpit of Park City, but definitely still in the $1 million range for a single family living. You're dealing with a lot of HOA communities over there as well. If you're dealing with lodging, you have a lot of amenities pricing over there. A lot of people are using these for staycation areas. Not a lot of people live in Park City, and if you do live in Park City, you usually are in your second home. There are still residents over there, but it's definitely known as a touristy city and one of the most expensive cities to be living in Utah because it's right the city where all the Winter Olympics were being held when it comes to bobsledding, when it comes to skiing and the high jump. Amazing, amazing ski resorts over there. With that being said, those who live in Utah don't necessarily visit Park City unless it's a staycation opportunity where they're wanting to have some nice spas and nice romantic areas of getaways. The views over there are beautiful. But when it comes to skiing, your mainland people in Utah do not ski over there in Park City. A lot of them will ski over in Salt Lake where it's called the Cottonwood Canyons. We have Brighton and you have snowboard ski resorts, even Sundance, which has the Sundance Film Festival or used to have the Sundance Film Festival over there. There's some ski resorts over there as well. But these people are mainly the celebrities, the wealthy, the second home buyers, the restaurants, the high scale chef areas. The city usually closes down a lot of it during the summertime because the majority of the time people are visiting it in the winter time and have easy access to the airport. Now, if you're wanting to move over to Park City and you like the Park City vibe, I would highly recommend the outskirts of Heber. Heber is about 20 minutes away from Park City. It's definitely known as a farming city, but it's an up and coming city. Definitely $1 million homes, lots of builders over there. My family also owns a cabin up there. You can definitely get canyons and hillside views over there. Then a neighboring city to Heber is Midway. Midway is actually my dream city that I've ever wanted to live in, and now it's definitely become commercialized, which is kind of sad, but we also have a lot of opportunities over there. You are in the knit of the mountains between Park City, Heber, and Midway. Beautiful areas, plenty of places to hiking, to camping, to skiing, you name it, fishing, boating, lake life, all over there within a minute of 30 to 20 minutes away, which is why it's a really high price point city. Let's jump over to the second one, which is Alpine. I'm gonna have you guess at the end of what one do you think I lived in. Alpine is an exclusive neighborhood. And the reason why Alpine is desired, it's by the point in the mountain, it's in Utah County, but it's got a cove, okay? The cove is the mountain, you are in a mountain range on both sides, and what I like to call it is a snow globe. You get stuck in a snow globe area. And it used to be a very small, quaint town. Again, a farmer's town. There used to be a lot of horses over there. It is horse land. If you're interested in owning horses, Alpine and Highland is a neighboring city that has the opportunity to own horses over there. But Alpine is again known for its closest of the mountains. Multi-million-dollar homes. Parade of homes, some videos that I've done parade of home videos of homes in Alpine. You've got people who usually live there. This is their primary residence in Alpine that are to live in this area, and they live in massive homes with massive opportunities. I just looked online with a $30 million home that is for sale in Alpine, which I was very surprised I did not know existed because it sits on like 8 acres of land. Absolutely everything you could possibly imagine. Your wonders and dreams of being a millionaire all start with being in Alpine because it is a great community for families, great knit area for schools, and close conveniences. Again, you're about 45 minutes from Salt Lake, and then you're also very close to the canyons as well. You have American Fork Canyon, which is the closest canyon that goes all the way through to the pinpoint of Provo Canyon. It has a famous Alpine Loop. We're sitting in fall here, which you can drive the Alpine Loop with. It has amazing fall colors over there. Again, hiking, camping, biking. You're not as close to lakes over there. You do have the Utah Lake. I don't recommend it because the algae is really bad, but people do boat. They do have beach fronts over there. You can swim in there, but it is a pretty stagnant lake, which is why it's hard to get the algae away because you don't have a lot of rivers or streams that are entering into that area. But again, Alpine is really known for the mansions. Price points again over there, definitely millions, 2 millions, 3 millions. Again, I just mentioned a $30 million home. Park City is very similar. Salt Lake City, we're talking about the East Bench, the downtown hotspots. We're talking Sugar House, the Avenues, Federal Heights. You are getting a lot of different price points. These houses are smaller. This one is about location and location, location. You're not getting huge mansion houses like you would in Alpine and you would in Park City over in these areas, but you're definitely getting an eclectic vibe. You're getting the old meets the new, where people are remodeling their homes, looking absolutely exquisite, which is actually my favorite kind of thing, where you actually buy an older home and you mix the old with the new. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and it's a huge trend right now. But the reason why people like these areas is conveniences. You're so close to Salt Lake City. You're close to the good restaurants. You're close to the beautiful mountain range views. You've got rolling hills of the streets. You're close to the Capitol over there by the Avenues. Sugar House has been known for years and years and years of having massive trees. Just that old vibe over there. And people are absolutely obsessed with it. I would definitely call it a trend. You're not getting a lot of younger families over there just because of the price point, whereas in Alpine, you can definitely get people who are younger. And Park City, I would definitely say you're definitely more of a transient, people who are owning second homes over there. So all of them, all three of those have very different vibes. But if you like this area, you're also very close to the hillside, the mountaintop, but I would give this more of a city vibe, where Park City is definitely skiing and more of your celebrities. Alpine's more of your family-oriented millionaires, whereas Salt Lake City is definitely more of your city vibe kind of families. So they all have different reasons of why people are wanting to move in those areas. Again, $1 million homes, but they're the smallest homes out of all 4 of these cities that I'm going to be talking about here. So when I talk smaller homes, I'm talking under 5,000 square feet, whereas Park City, you can get upwards of 20,000 square feet. Mid-range in Park City are probably going to be around the 10,000 square foot houses. Alpine still mid-range around 10,000 square feet, but in the Salt Lake area, you're definitely going to be more around the 5,000 square feet. But again, it's the old mixed with the new, and you've got that vibe over there with the beautiful large trees. Don't get me wrong, you get large trees in Park City and Alpine, but because the Avenues and Sugar House are definitely known for their pioneering cities, you're getting that old vibe, and I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with that vibe over there. So if you're interested in that one, let me know. Then the fourth one, you guys, is Highland and Draper. Okay, Highland and Draper. Highland is a neighboring city. So you've got Draper, which is actually in Salt Lake and Utah County based on the point of the mountain. Then you've got Alpine, and then you've got Highland right here. So they're all close together, okay? The Highland area is known for their land, flat land. Whereas Alpine, you've got the hills, okay? You're in the cove, you're in the little snow globe area. Whereas Highland, you've got the flatlands. You can still do horses over there in Highland as well. My uncle is the mayor over there. I don't know if he's still the mayor when you watch this video, but it's been kind of fun to see that he's still trying to keep what's called Highland, because they're trying to get high rises over there, condos and townhouses. They do have some townhouses over there, but they're definitely being pushed because of the price of the housing demand right now in Utah. We don't have enough housing to meet the demand of the buyers. And Alpine and Highland are doing a really good job at making sure they're not getting high rise buildings. They want to keep them single family homes with larger lots. So Highland's got a flat land. You definitely get some good views, but you're not going to be up on the hill like you would be in Alpine. Highland is definitely known for more acreage and flat land. Highland's also closer to the I-15, whereas Alpine is a little further away because she's tucked up in that cove and that nook. Whereas the Salt Lake The avenues are close right downtown, whereas in Alpine and Highland, you're gonna have to commute 10 to 15 to 20 minutes to even get to your local grocery store, to get to a restaurant, to do even, if you wanna go to a baseball game, you're 45 minutes away, things like that. So these people are more of a urban lifestyle, whereas Salt Lake and Park City are definitely the vibe, walking to go to a restaurant, getting an Uber where they need to go, knowing they're close to the airport. Very different vibe on both of these spectrums, but both of them have $1 million homes, larger lots, and you're having the square footage around 5 to 10,000 square feet over there in Highland. All of these are going to be upwards of an average range of $1 million. Whereas Utah right now, the average price point is $500,000 for a single family home anyway. So if you're really trying to get a larger home, you're definitely looking at $1.5 up to $2.5 million to live in these areas. $5 million, I would say, is definitely an average in some of these areas. You're getting the pool, you're in the backyard, you might be having the horse land, you're getting the view. Depends on if you want the conveniences of the skiing or if you want the conveniences of the city. But these are the top 4 cities in all of Utah that are the most expensive cities, the most desired cities to live in, the cities that people buy second homes in. They're not necessarily cities where Park City has the lodges, they have the high rises, so all of them offer different amenities. It's just a matter of where you want to live. I grew up in Alpine. So if you guessed Alpine, I grew up in Alpine, and I definitely had a little harder time living in Alpine, I'll be honest. I'm more of a podunk kind of person. I like to grow my own gardens. I like to be more out in the field, in the wild, and I'm not necessarily someone who likes to be in a larger home. That's okay. I can still help you buy a larger home for sure, because I definitely know the lingo. I understand that type of culture. I understand what it means to be able to live in that kind of neighborhood, and so I can definitely help you understand those kind of vibes if that's what you want to be doing. Parents are definitely involved in their children and their schooling. I definitely have some pros and cons of my personal opinion of those things, but at the end of the day, it really is just going to come down to what is most important for you and your lifestyle and what you want to be living. If you're looking for investment opportunities, I would definitely stick to those who are closer to the city. The avenues in Sugar House and Park City definitely have opportunities for Airbnbs over there and for long-term rentals over there. I would not recommend Highland and Alpine for Airbnbs and long-term rentals. Those are more people who are residential living and they've got children enrolled in schools. You've got younger families over there. You've got larger lots over there. They're not very good opportunities for investment. But if you're wanting to live over there and you're wanting to have your children enrolled in schools and to be excelling in great opportunities over there, then that's the place for you to be. If you're interested in any of these cities, reach out, let me know. Let's have a conversation. Text me. I got my number in the comments down there below. Stalk me on TikTok, on Instagram. See if you think I'm the right realtor for you. But let's have a conversation and see, because I've got a net full of team realtors behind me. Because when it comes to selling or trying to buy these homes, it's a completely different ball game. One that I've definitely been aware of, one I'm definitely involved in. So I'd love to be that realtor for you. So just reach out. Let's have that conversation. And until then, you guys, I'll see you in my next video.